I'd first like to welcome everyone to our video for Meat Essentials, presented to you by Maryland Blaze Track Club. We are rapidly approaching our outdoor season. So, with that being said, I figured this would be a great time to go over some meat essentials. We'll do indoor and outdoor. Everything you see in today's video will be listed in the description. We are not sponsored by any of these products. But before we start separating, we will talk about the things you will need for both seasons, indoor and outdoor track. First on our list are bib clips, bibs, and safety pins. These are essential for any athlete during a track meet. Both of these will hold your bib in place while your athlete is on the track performing. They also cannot participate if they do not have a bib. So your bib is probably the most important, most essential thing for each athlete's track meet. Next on our list are track spikes. These are essential for any track athlete. You wouldn't be surprised to see how many people forget their spikes at home, leave them in the car, or just misplace them. These are essential for any track athlete. Also carrying extra spikes just in case one falls off or is damaged during one of your athlete's races. Our next track meet essential is water. Just making sure that your athlete has enough water to last them throughout the meet. Most tracks do have water that you can refill their jugs with, but I would not bank on it. So it is essential that you bring enough for your athlete. Also, packing snacks. You want to pack enough snacks that will last your athlete throughout the day so they're not hungry or tired. Track meets are long. We all know this, so let's be prepared. Speaking of snacks, you should have a way to carry these things, someplace that can keep them cool and fresh. Have a designated bag just for your snacks and your water. That way you know exactly where they are and they can stay cool and fresh throughout the meet. Now, some indoor facilities will not allow you to bring in a large cooler. This is why I also showed the picture of the smaller cooler, a carry cooler, if you will. So just keep that in mind. Check your meet docs before heading to the meet so you're not turned away at the door. Now this next one seems like a gimme, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. Make sure your cell phone is with you, fully charged, and ready to go. If your athlete has their own phone, also make sure you keep track of their phone and it is fully charged before heading to the meet. These are essential for keeping communication between you, your athlete, and your coaches, depending on what app or how your team communicates. Now, like I said earlier, track meets are long. They're all day. So, having a charging device is essential. If your phone starts to die, run out of juice, how will you charge it? Having a portable battery with you will alleviate all of those worries. Next on our list is entertainment. Keeping your athlete entertained throughout the long day is essential. We know that it is very tiring sitting at a track meet all day, especially when your athlete only runs 3 to 4 times. So, bringing things that will keep them entertained, engaged, something they can play with their teammates to help the camaraderie of the team. Next on our list are fans. These are essential, especially during the hotter months of the outdoor season. Keeping you and your athlete cool during the long track meet is essential. You can also use these for indoor. Not all indoor facilities are created equal. They're not all cool. Some are very hot and stuffy. So having a fan can be the difference between an uncomfortable track meet and a manageable track meet. Next, let's take a look at the difference between sitting outdoor and sitting indoor. These two pictures are pretty much the same, except one's inside, one's out. So with that being said, you would need bleacher seats for these. Bleacher seats are crucial for comfort. You can either get the ones with the backs or just the plain cushion to sit on. Now for outdoor, you also have the option to sit in Tent City. Tent City is an area set up just for people who have tents, who may not want to sit in the stands. There are different types of tents you can get. You can get a canopy where there are no walls and just a covering, or you can get an actual tent with all four sides and a little door. It's pretty much your preference, what best suits you and your family to help get you through the day. Now, if you do decide to sit in Tent City, you're going to need chairs, because there's no chairs in Tent City. You got to bring your own. So, getting a portable chair is essential for your comfort. You can have your chair, your canopy, or your tent and sit comfortably under your tent in the shade while waiting for your athlete's next event. Now, you have all these things. You have a tent, you have a chair, you have a charger, you have a bunch of items that you're bringing to this track meet. How are you going to transport all of these? Getting a wagon is essential for transporting your items. It makes it easier on you, your athlete, and you don't have to make several trips to and from your car. Not all the time we park close, so sometimes it's a nice little walk. Having the wagon will help you transition your belongings from point A to port B seamlessly. Now, to end our list, I wouldn't call these essentials, but they can make for a comfy day. Having a blanket and a pillow, depending upon the weather, can also keep your athlete happy and comfortable throughout the meet, as well as yourself. You never know when you're going to want to lean back in your chair and maybe take a nap, because your next event isn't for another 3 hours. So having a blanket and a pillow can be the difference between a comfy, rested day or a long slog. And with that, that is the end of our list. I'd like to thank all of you who stayed to the end. I hope this information was very, very essential for you and your athlete for the upcoming track season and beyond. Hopefully, we'll see you at a meet.